Hi, I'm Joe, the artificially generated newscaster. And here's some news. Russia's largest privately owned bank has allegedly been breached by Ukrainian hackers. The breach was a collaboration between two hacktivist groups, KibOrg and NLB. The groups claim they stole the personal information of over 30 million customers, including their account numbers, phone numbers, and other details. To prove the breach, the hackers posted the data of some Russian celebrities. In its comment to the Russian press, the bank only said the news of the breach are fake and refused to elaborate. Meanwhile, some reports claim the hack was a collaborative effort of Ukrainian hacktivists and security services, which would not be the first time Ukrainians collaborated on such a thing. In other news, 1Password, a well-known password manager, has been hacked, but thankfully, the user data appears to be safe. The company declared a security breach after noticing suspicious activity in its systems. The breach was made through Okta, an access management company 1Password uses. Apparently, somebody used stolen credentials to breach Okta's systems and view some 1Password files. According to both Okta and 1Password, the breach was terminated very quickly and no user data was accessed. Moving on, 2 hospitals in New York have been disabled for several days due to a cyberattack. It all started on the 20th of October. The hospitals stopped admitting patients and said their systems have to be rebooted to address the threat. Only a day later, the hospitals resumed admitting patients, while some of them still had to be diverted to other facilities. The companies did not specify what kind of cyberattack it was. In other news, the District of Columbia Board of Elections said it sustained a cyberattack. Hackers breached a DataNet Systems server which hosted the lists and possibly had access to its internal documents. The list may have been accessed by Ransom VC, a new ransomware gang that recently claimed to sell US voter data. However, the connection between the two claims is still unclear. And let's end on a new ExelaStealer just discovered by researchers. It is called ExelaStealer and is an open-source malware which can be modified according to the attacker's needs. ExelaStealer specifically targets Windows users and works just like any other ExelaStealer, scraping credentials from the victim's device. But its distinguishing feature is the marketing strategy. The developers advertise several versions of the malware, including a free one to hook the users in. This is by far not the first time malware creators take a page out of the book of real developers. We can only wait until they release the first malware builder with a built-in loot box. And that's it for today. If you want to hear more about big corporations being hacked, check out my last week's recap of Cybernews, and see you in the next one.